It's time for Video Playground.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No, quivered the pig.
Someone's been eating my porridge.
Name's Paul Bunyan.
Who dares to clip-clop over my bridge?
I'm a coyote.
I bet you thought those characters just lived in books. Well, not anymore. Video Playground is a collection of classic kids' stories on video, with narration by some of Hollywood's biggest stars. They're all done with beautiful animation and original music. Here's a look at one of my favorites, The Three Little Pigs.
Before long, a big old wolf wandered by, saw the little pig, and knocked on the door.
Yo, how you doing today, little pig?
Smiled the wolf, his empty stomach growling. I'm hankering for a cup of coffee. Won't you let me in?
No, Mr. Wolf.
That's a pretty hip wolf, huh? Holly Hunter plays the voices in The Three Billy Goats Gruff and The Three Little Pigs. Here she plays one of the billy goats and a mean old hungry troll.
Who dares to clip-clop over my bridge?
Bellowed the troll. It's only I, Mr. Troll, the biggest billy goat gruff, crossing over to more verdant victuals.
Listen to this next voice. It's Jack Nicholson, the Joker from Batman. And How the Rhinoceros Got His Skin and How the Camel Got His Hump. With some very cool music by Bobby McFerrin. You know, don't bother, be happy.
In those days, the rhinoceros's skin fitted him quite tight. There were no wrinkles in it anywhere. He looked exactly like a Noah's Ark rhinoceros, but of course much bigger. All the same, he had no manners then, and he has no manners now, and he never will have any manners.
The Video Playground is filled with great storybook classics that come to life, such as The Fisherman and His Wife, The Tailor of Gloucester, Thumbelina, The Emperor and the Nightingale, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, How the Leopard Got His Spots, The Tale of Mr. Jeremy Fisher and the Tale of Peter Rabbit, The Emperor's New Clothes. And how about that crusty old varmint Pecos Bill? Here's Robin Williams as narrator and Ry Cooder on guitar in Pecos Bill.
I needed a rope, and now I got one, and it's got a rattle attached to it too. Oh, diggy! Oh, wow!
The New York Times says that the Rabbit Ears Storybook Classic series is extremely tasteful. It's enough to recall the long-lost art of reading a book. A treasure for kids of all ages, says Parents' Choice. I'm proud to say that Video Playground's programs have been showered with honors from all around the world, including the Parents' Choice Award, Action for Children's Television Award, a Grammy, and the coveted Houston Film Festival Award. Video Playground is still growing all the time. Here is Danny Glover as Brer Rabbit as he tries to outfox his sly foe with a lethal weapon of his own.
And you can drown me once, or you can drown me 9 times. But whatever you do, Brer Fox, please don't fling me into that briar patch yonder.
No story captures the American imagination better than the larger-than-life hero, Paul Bunyan. And no one could possibly breathe more life into this character than the king of character voices himself, Jonathan Winters.
I'm clearing the timber off of Sulphur Mountain, Paul explained. Me and the boys knowed that Sulphur Mountain was so steep that a person trying to walk up it would fall over backwards. You mean you're clearing off Sulphur Mountain by yourself, I says? Yeah, says Paul.
In When Harry Met Sally, Meg Ryan had her hands full with Billy Crystal. Let's see how she handles the voices of Little Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks, two of the most favorite kids' stories ever.
The Papa Bear let out a low, rumbling growl that shook all 3 beds. Goldilocks awoke and rubbed her eyes. She saw the 3 bears glare at her and she shrieked, "Bears!"
We'd like to leave you with one of the best-loved programs of all. Watch as a young boy's snowman magically comes to life in the Raymond Briggs classic, The Snowman.
All across the world, the villagers go by
Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed our little adventure into Video Playground. I'm Brittany Murphy for SVS. See you soon.